Big songs up, you know. Hey, ZipCode, hey, Romzii.
What's going on in the game? What's going on in the game? What's going on in the
You
game?
can't ask me those questions, Romzii. Can't ask me those questions.
Well,
I'm sorry, okay? But that's why I follow you, so I can hear about the game, right?
Argentinian fans, it no look good in a man. It no look good. It no look good for Argentina right here. No, but we not trouble them because I'm a friend them same way.
Are you afraid we support other countries? You know, we support the Portugal.
No,
Spain.
No. Yeah.
Okay, well, you have on the Spain jersey right now, so
yeah.
ZipCode, it's Kwela, and you're locked in right now to ZipCode, the latest and greatest on the entertainment scene locally and internationally. Let's get into it. All right, so it's condolences because the music industry is mourning Fantan Mojah, and Reggae Sumfest is set to make a tribute. So reggae artist Fantan Mojah has died at 49. The news was confirmed by the family of the artist that he had died earlier Tuesday evening, at the University of the West Indies Mona Hospital in Kingston. Yeah. According to a close associate of the artist, Fantan Mojah, whose real name is Owen Moncrief, was in deteriorating conditions relating to his heart leading up to his death. So he's been ailing for a while, apparently. So of course, we know the artist performer behind the reggae hits such as Rasta Got Soul and Hungry. One of his last major performances in Jamaica was Reggae Sumfest 2025. Of course, Z was in the building, and we're remembering him, of course, through that performance. This is a clip, of course, performing, one of his hits, Hungry. All right. So ahead of this year's staging on July 18, the music festival has announced a tribute to the reggae artist. In a statement, Sumfest head Joe Bogdanovich shared, Fantan Mojah was a true soldier for reggae music, which is right. Yeah. His lyrics carried purpose, his performances were heartfelt, and his commitment to uplifting people through music never wavered. We're deeply saddened by his passing, and on July 18, we will honor his life, his artistry, and the lasting impact he made on reggae and on the Sumfest family. His spirit will forever be a part of that stage. That's nice. That's nice.
Yeah. If you never there hear Hungry on a Saturday evening when your mother cook soup and the sun go down, the places are cool down.
Right.
You prepare for Sunday because you have to go to church and things. But that song, it brings me back to them time.
It's a classic.
Yeah, man, it's a classic, man.
For sure. So we're looking for that tribute, and it's expected to be, we're not sure how it's going to be incorporated into the events program, but of course it's expected to be.
When them the tribute them all this look good.
Yeah, maybe them have some of the reggae artists come
through and come do some renditions of his songs and stuff like that,
Yeah, that would be nice. That would be nice. But of course, the Z is definitely deeply saddened by this loss of one of our foundational artists in reggae music. All right, so let's zip on. So that was some news in reggae. This is some news in dancehall. So Asian has been named Billboard's Caribbean Up and Comer of the month.
Yes.
Nice. Congratulations to Asian. Yes. So international music publication Billboard has, as I said, named Asian their Caribbean Up and Come of the month. It's something that they do every month. So the nod came with an exclusive interview published on the Billboard's website. ZipCode, I encourage you, read the article if you can, where the artist spoke about his musical relationship with frequent collaborator producer Nats, the virality of his hits, his goals for charting on Billboard major charts, and his Grammy dreams. So this distinction comes, of course, a week after the release of his project Jam Pack, a 16-track mixtape studded with star features. You take a listen yet?
Yes, I did actually.
Yeah, I love it. It's a
solid album, and there was a lot of surprises on it. I ain't gonna lie. So
yeah.
Hearing that body of work from Asian, it really kind of started me look on him differently as an artist. I always looked at him as a top up and coming artist, but I think it really made me look on him differently now as a you know, a serial dancehall artist. So like, big up to you, Sean, man. Big
Absolutely.
up to the
And at just 21 as well.
At just 21.
It's crazy. I love the soca song that he did. That was one of my surprises. I didn't expect that one.
Yeah, I didn't expect that one, but then he had remixes from soca beats.
That's true.
I think it was Big Links or something like that. That has Greatest Been Over and all them things.
Right.
So he had the remix with Marshall and Mark and all those things. Yeah, man.
So like, maybe not too surprising, but still that it's on his project.
Yeah, it was a really good project.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so the Way Upon artist is busy this summer, juggling major performances like Atlanta's Rum Island Festival. He just went on that, and Reggae Sumfest, as well as the upcoming Caribbean Music Awards, of which this year he has received nominations in 7 categories, which is definitely one of the most for a Caribbean artist. He's tied with, I think, Vaughn as well. Yeah. So the 21-year-old, as I said, real Asian, real name Malik Legend Tercien, you know, he's a Haitian, was also highlighted this week by Ebony Magazine's Stamped series. That's where they frequently recognize Black artists pushing the envelope in music across the diaspora. Also making the list was fellow dancehall rising stars Valiant and Armani, who are sharing the spotlight with Afrobeats Rema and Trinidad artist Cotain. Yeah, right. So the vibe's looking nice. I love that.
Yeah, I love the collaborative. I love that the culture is going more than Portmore and Moby and Itago out in other islands and into the world and stuff like that.
Regionally and internationally.
And that's what we want for the culture. That's what we want for the genre, especially for dancehall music and things like that. Because reggae music has always been out there, but for dancehall artists, I feel like these kind of achievements needs to be highlighted more and things like that. So
for sure, and we never know. I mean, with more things like this, we may see a dancehall Grammy in the future.
Yeah, that is where I feel like we need to get. And I feel like that will just make every man and every female
work all the more harder.
Yeah, man, step up them game and things like that. You know.
Right, love to see it. All right. All right, so that was New School Dancehall. So foundational dancehall, Buju Banton is gearing up for Too Bad with some very exciting promotional activities that are coming up. So Buju Banton is set for a series of US appearances following the release of his new album Too Bad on this Friday. The Grammy-winning reggae icon will join Stephen Marley. You know, all right, now they're on their Roots and Rhythm Summer Tour at the US Arena on New York on July 18, followed by an appearance on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon on July 20. I believe that's Monday. Very exciting. I love The Tonight Show, so it's I'm looking forward to this performance.
That's a big win, you know.
Yes.
That's a big win.
Yes.
As big as Buju is as an icon musician from Jamaica, like you know, when they step onto shows like this, because I think Coffee did it.
She did as well,
and stuff like that with Creep Chromatic and all of them. So it's like when I see our artists going on shows like that, it just it really warms my heart. I'm like, you know,
it's a huge platform.
We're doing a big thing over here, man. We're doing a thing over here,
yes, man. Yes, and it's not only a huge platform, but of course that's going to. I mean, who don't know about Buju Banton? But I mean, seeing him on the Tonight Show, which is definitely, I feel like we'll see artists like Billie Eilish on the Tonight Show. You know,
like I feel like that is going to run the waves, you know, like when it's going to remind me of when we did Versus with Beanie Man and Bunty.
Yes.
Yeah, it's giving me that feeling.
We need to run that back, actually.
No, we actually need to run that back.
We need to run that back.
But we need to get them to some fest special like what we're going to get this weekend. Man. We need to get the Cartel and Vada on Versus.
On Versus?
Yes, man.
Wow. After some fest, you know, just link him. Just link the both of them.
And Versus, if you hear me say that and you feel like you're going to do it, just remember say me to give you the idea, you know?
Swiss Beats, you heard it here first.
Yes.
So ahead of the album release Too Bad, Banton is celebrating Jamaica's sound system culture with Buju Banton Presents Worries in the Dance, a special mixtape created in collaboration with the legendary sound system King Addies. Amazing. I love that. Mixed by 4th generation selector Kingpin Addies, the project reached number 7 on Apple Music's reggae chart shortly after its release, of course. The mixtape adds to the anticipation surrounding Too Bad, which has gained momentum through its leading single Butterflies. So looking forward to all of these releases, or I'm looking forward to really sit down and listen to them as well.
Yeah.
All right, so those were our stories, but it is a Wednesday, so that means it's time for the hookup. Let's get into it. All right. So the question of the day, ZipCode, is when is it a good time to start giving or lending the person you are dating money? I have my answer to this, but let's listen to what the ZipCode have to say, because of course, ZipCode, you've been sending your voice notes all day. Yeah, I think I'll just let that last ZipCode answer the question for me. Yeah. So Romzii, when is it a good time to start giving or lending the person you are dating money?
I feel like my principle on giving and lending money is that any amount of money that me I lend you, you're supposed to have it for yourself.
What do you mean? But then I'm not borrowing it if I don't have it.
No, I'm saying you might need more of it, But I'm saying if you supposed to have the equivalent to what me I gonna lend you already.
I don't, because if I say, all right, give me $200, then that means I don't have $200. Cause why am I ask you if
and then,
have it?
My thing is always how is it going to come
back?
How is
it going to come back?
How is it
That's
going to come back?
That's why you shouldn't lend it if you don't have it threefold, tenfold.
All right, then fear. No, me who doesn't want to know how you gotta get it. Me like get lending the money is not the problem.
Yeah.
Is you convincing me of how you're going to get it back to
me. Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Like when people go for a loan, you have to prove how
you can get it back.
When you get a care, you have to prove how you have to finance the care and all that.
Right.
When you get a loan, you have to prove how you have to pay back that loan there. You have to find your pay slips them and you ask if your internet bill and all them.
One bag of something.
Yeah, man.
But aren't the rules different in dating then? I will give you that question. Because it's like, when is it a good time to start, exchanging money if you're dating somebody?
If you in yourself know, say you're serious about the person.
Yeah, and established.
Yeah, man.
It's been a second.
Well, from a male perspective, as a man, I feel like that you sign up for the whole rigmarole of providing for the female.
Right.
That comes with you being a man. A female is obviously going to look for a man that can provide.
Right.
Well, but a man is also going to look for a female that can provide for herself while he can provide for her.
Right.
And things like that. So I feel like it goes two ways. If it's a case where it's just me as the man, I feel I do it every minute, and you can't take it upon yourself and say, you don't have it for yourself to do it. No. I feel like you can't do it for yourself. I'm not do it for you.
Okay, no, okay, yeah, okay. I take your point. You make me kind of change my answer, because in my head, when is it a good time to start giving or lending the person I'm dating money?
When you realize that if you lend them the money while you're dating them, when you realize that they can do it for themselves, them can do it for you as well. I feel
like nobody who doesn't have money should be dating. Let's start there. Let's start there.
That is another kind of words. That is another kind of, oh my God.
Let's start there.
But
I feel like it's fair. I feel like on both counts, maybe we should get the money up first and then start to entertain people.
Yeah.
I feel like that's so. Let's start there. I feel like if I'm in a position where it's like, let me.
No, but just feel like if you have to go into something with somebody, you supposed to know, say, whatever you probably expect the person to do for you, ensure say you can do it for yourself, because under no circumstances
for sure.
You are come and you are gonna request something from somebody that you yourself can do for the next person. I just feel like it kind of unfair.
I understand what you're saying in that regard.
It's a case where, and it can be a case where the person have one person make more money than the other person, and things
right.
Like that. But whatever you're asking for, whatever you're working towards, whatever your pocket can afford, and thing like that, that is what I feel like. You're supposed to can do it for yourself if you ask the person to do it for you.
Right.
And whatever your money can buy.
It shouldn't be anything that is like so, outside of your realm.
Like if you're not having money for buy one car, right?
you're not gonna ask him. Well,
if you ask the person to buy you one car,
why not? And it goes back to what the last ZipCode said, where she was just like, she just feels say, if you do it anyway, like, why am I asking? Why is it a lend situation? You're supposed to just be like, here, babe. Right. Thank you.
Minnie?
Thank you.
Minnie? Yeah, what's it? Minnie, you know what's it about this, Minnie?
Some differing.
No? No, man, Minnie, come here, Minnie.
Come on the mic.
Minnie, come here,
come on the mic.
Come here, Minnie. No, man, Minnie, what the people never hear that one day?
I'm just saying. Right? why is it dating so transactional? Like everything is what you can do for me and what me can do for you financially. If you 100%
Well, that's topic.
care
That's the topic
about
at hand
the
right now.
person that you're dating, you're gonna be doing things regardless just to make them happy. It should not be because
When is it a
Like
good
a
time?
rule.
You don't feel like there should be a timeline?
Grand for me birthday, so I must spend 25.
Yeah.
That don't make no sense.
Right.
Everything that is transactional is going to become a problem some down the road.
No, but
because
don't you
it's
feel
a
like if
pocket
you're
watching thing?
No,
Why are you
no.
pocket watching in relationship?
No, but I'm
That
saying
don't make no sense.
no,
Let's
but
put it
overall.
No, I get what she's saying though. It should just be like a. It should just be like a.
It should be natural.
It should just be natural to want to say, hey, I don't know why you're watching the match right now. I don't know why you're watching the match right now.
We'll talk about it because right now the text line is blowing up. But what
Of
is
course,
going-
the text line is. Oh, okay.
my bad.
All right. So
I don't think it's a pocket watching thing, but like I feel like as a man you're expected to do certain things. You're supposed to fulfill some certain obligations.
right.
But at the same time, don't you feel like it would be equally fair that the woman can do it for herself as well?
I feel like I just need to be a hot girl and I just need to be just a girl and you should just love me and you should just be like, here, babe. And in that regard, when I receive that, it's going to be all the more easier for me to be like, oh, Jana, say I need a trim or say something need for fix on the
As
car.
long as we know say it's
whatever.
not a one-sided thing.
It shouldn't be. I'm not saying that it
will
should
not
be a
be equal
one-sided thing.
in terms of what you give to each other and stuff like that. But it
Right.
can be. I don't believe that it should just be one person just getting.
Absolutely, and it won't be that, and it won't be that. All right, so people, that was the hookup. Of course, it looked like it was a hot one today. The discussion's going. So let's get into the celebrity birthdays today. It seems like it is definitely like a very legendary birthday today, July 15, because reggae artist Buju Banton is celebrating his birthday, as well as dancehall artist Popcorn and the late reggae singer Gregory Isaacs. All right, so July 15 is a definitely a
big man. Big up the artist and big up the icon them,
Absolutely. I'll leave you with the code of the day. Be kind whenever possible, and it is always possible, Ziptocrats. All right, so that was Zip Code. It's been your girl Kwela alongside Romzii.
Yes. Thanks for showing up.
All right, I'll see you in the next one.